Did they ban abortions, brother, so women can have the baby?
No, I didn't say that. I messed up, brother. I said they banned abortion so women can't. And this is the dragon standing in front of the woman, as Revelation 12 spoke about, from having a man child. Who is the woman? The woman is it, man. You don't
Hey,
know
look
your
here,
Bible,
man.
bro.
Hey,
Bro,
let's go to Didac. Didac, you ready for it? We gotta cut
Yeah,
y'all two off for a second. Yeah, go ahead, Didac.
yeah, patiently waiting.
Here we go again. What the fuck I tell you? Sanchez is a real live bitch. And I know for a fact this shit is gonna get back to him. Rather if y'all still over there preoccupied with him, or y'all get this motherfucking notification later on down the line. But y'all will see it. Y'all will see it. Cause this is real time. Let's listen to this shit that takes place with this whole ass nigga. Mind you, you know what? Let me give you some context. Cause I'm gonna push it where I'm at. Something like 19. Give it about like a good another 6 minutes, 8 minutes, and watch how he don't interrupt. Watch how he let this motherfucker whole ass nigga just talk and talk and talk. And watch when the moment that I come in, the motherfucker is scared of me. I really came up there to dialogue and not for a diatribe. I should have made that disclaimer. It was a lot of disclaimers I wanted to make before I even got started. But I just went ahead and got started with it. I just simply asked the nigga the question like, Sanchez, do you still think there's only one creator? He said, yeah. And I said, I can debunk that, disprove it. Watch, just watch. As I play this shit, I'm going to mute myself so it won't echo.
Believe what we believe and how we feel, because from my studies that come from Greek philosophy, because before got the Greek, the Babylonians considered it the languages of the gods, but when the Greeks got it, they put attributes to it.
So let me ask you a question.
That I already know, Weezy Ann. That I already motherfucking know. They are scared of me. He waited on purpose. See, I was gonna tell him again because he don't like no motherfucker who knows, who's just as witty as him that can use, uh, uh, what's them fucking cliches. See, he think he can the only one that know how to use cliches. Because what I was gonna tell him is that you always save the best for last, and not only that, the best dish that is served is cold, and that's revenge. And with that, let's get this little thing started. I was going to come off him like that, but I allowed the motherfucker to go ahead and uh, skate. And then when I went on there, we all seen what the fuck happened. So let me get continuing to play this shit up to the point where I come in at And I'm finna dissect this. And I put his name back in my motherfucker. This whole ass nigga, I am gonna run the playback. I came on his panel with a good dialogue. But let's go.
Don't the Bible talk about prophecies that'll be fulfilled with certain signs in the heavens, and those signs in the heavens will be synonymous with shit that people gonna be doing on the earth? Don't it say that in Revelation that when we see the stars go to align in certain ways, be on the lookout for certain famines and cataclysms and stuff? Don't your book talk like that?
Yeah, it talks about that.
Okay then, brother. Okay then, there you go. That's how the stars determine our actions below. Even your Bible saying,
y'all ain't have to do them like.
yeah, your
Hey,
Bible.
you know what?
Hold
on, wait.
Your Bible even say, in the last of days, death will be rampant, and there will be many false signs and wonders in the sky, and that man will be gone crazy and mad in them days. Killing will be normal. And how do I know that I'm in that time right now? Because the Bible told me to look for the luminaries for signs and times. Now listen, Madon, I did what the Bible told me to do. The Bible said when I see the star and stuff with these alignments and all this stuff happening, what Revelation talking about, people go to talking about wormwood and all that this is what's going to be happening on the earth. Now, Madon, I ain't a Christian, but why am I following instructions though with your book, man? But you ain't doing that though. You ain't doing that. Your book say, look at this stuff for signs, use it for so that you can that God can show you signs so that you can be prepared. Basically, God can speak to you.
He let me finish beat him, man.
So let me ask my question. Now, what signs are the stars telling us right now, brother Zone Israel?
Okay, I give you I give you a good one, brother.
No, brother, answer my question, brother. What
he didn't ask
are the stars telling us right now?
He running.
Damn, bro.
No, because Zone, I got you next, Sanchez, but I want to address him first because he was saying all this about this happening then. So I want to know what signs are the heavens telling us right now?
Okay, I'm finna tell you right now. Are we not having solar flares, CMEs right now?
That's been going on. They just got the machinery. Bro, how you gonna say that when they just got the machinery to detect the shit? So that means the shit been going on.
Hold on, dude. Calm down, bro. You asked me a question. Don't just answer it. What's wrong, man? Calm down.
I did, bro. I just did.
I'm gonna give you another one. Now, I ain't gonna be too long with it, but if I was to do the math, the Mayans, I can literally give you the exact math to where the Mayans said the signs was gonna start. I guess when it started, 2019. When did coronavirus start? 2019. Let me tell you something, bro. I know I do this, man. Listen, just recently. Hold on. Do you know I'm gonna kill you right here? I'm gonna kill you right here.
Come on, bro. Come on.
The Roe versus Wade. Hold up. Do you know the Roe versus Wade situation had a lot to do with the stars? You ain't even know that, did you, Mr. Bible man? You ain't know that, did you? Okay, let me give you.
Prove it. I mean, you still had to answer my question.
Go to the scriptures, man. This ain't gonna be no Bible lesson, but I got to explain to the young man.
Do I need to repeat the question? Do I need
to repeat the question? I can't tell you nothing.
What signs are the stars telling us right now, man?
Am I not trying to tell this man right now? Y'all, am I not trying to explain to him? I'm trying to show you the signs right now. What it's telling us. Listen, what it's telling us right now.
And Roe versus
what it's telling us. Listen, what it's telling us now is we on the. Hold on, listen.
Why won't he ask me that shit?
Please let me tell him. Please let me tell him. What is we are on a time. It's a time, bro. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. We on a set time. I ain't gonna say the time, but we don't have as long as you think. We on a clock. We on a time frame to get.
Hold on. Let me ask my next question then. So since you don't want to answer that,
Yeah.
have the
All right, bro. What up, man?
changed within the last 2,000 years?
Brother, listen, you doing what the Pharisees did, asking multiple questions and not allowing me to answer one.
Go ahead, man. All right, bro. That's fucked up. Go ahead. Damn.
All right, can I ask me the damn question, man, and quit running?
Okay, yeah, because that brother ran like Usain Bolt.
Let's go.
It's hard to answer a question with a nigga who's drinking.
Are the stars telling us right now?
So, and this the part.
Fucking corny ass.
Or that manifest.
Now look, Christians shouldn't ask such questions because they should be in tune with their Bible. Now, here's what the sky telling us right now, Madon, that we're in the time of the Antichrist. Because right now, we're in a part where your Bible say it's going to be false signs and wonders in the sky that the Antichrist going to be doing on earth. That's the blue beam, the alien technology, all these holographic UFOs, all that's going to prepare for the fake alien invasion that's going to start depopulating the earth like your Bible say going to happen in the time of the Antichrist. Let me keep going. Madon, you should know everything I'm saying if you read Revelation. You should know that if you looking up in the sky and looking at what the news doing, that I be seeing all kind of stuff because I live in Las Vegas and I'm by Area 51, and I don't think it's UFOs, but everybody else around here, they do. In New Mexico, they do. So I know that these people can wipe us out and we'll think it's aliens because we foolish. And that's what your Bible say the Antichrist was going to do to the people in the last days, deceive them with false signs in the sky. Why am Brother Sanchez following the Bible's instructions, but he ain't a Christian? How the Bible saving Brother Sanchez and he ain't the Christian? And I know I ain't gonna be deceived.
He actually right. I'm gonna tell you how he right. Because the Roe versus Wade was Revelation 12 playing out. Now Revelation 12 talk about the woman cloth with the sun, the moon, and the 12 stars. See, that happened. Literally. Venus just came in alignment, man, with the moon and all. Look, you gotta understand what's going on. Now, the Revelation 12 played out in Roe versus Wade because this is the dragon standing in front of the woman. He stopped the woman from conceiving a man child. What did Roe versus Wade do? Stop women from conceiving or having babies. They playing out the scriptures, man. It's things happening on earth. They playing it out and my bad. Things happening in heaven. They're playing it out.
I thought they ban abortions, brother, so women can have the baby.
No, I didn't say that. I messed up, brother. I said they banned abortion so women can't. And this is the dragon standing in front of the woman, as Revelation 12 spoke about, from having a man child. Who is the woman? The woman is man. You don't know your Bible,
man.
Bro.
Hey, let's go to Didac. Didac, you ready for it? We gotta cut y'all two off for a second. Yeah, go ahead, Didac.
Now that dude showed the patience of a fucking saint or of a pope. He did not blink. That nigga was like one of those clergy dudes that wear that long brown robe, the monks that be walking around at the Franciscan Catholic Church. That nigga had patience like that with these motherfuckers. Now watch when Didac get on. This whole dude's a real live bitch ass nigga, dog. Real live bitch. When it comes down to me, I scare that nigga. I run that nigga off. I'm trying to tell you, if we was on anybody else's panel, just like how we was on Copper Tone, I run them niggas off. I ran that nigga so fucking scared that he couldn't wait to get fucking beast mode up there. Okay, that's 2 for 1. I beat both of y'all asses. But listen to this shit, man.
Yeah, patiently waiting. Yeah, Sanchez, do you still say there's only one creator?
Yeah, I think that I'm my own creator.
Now,
And then
You hear that excuse? I think that I'm my own creator. That's an excuse to what the question I was asking him, but I was going to let him go ahead with the answer because I was going to tell him how the thing that leads back to you, but you are in not only you in a delusion, but you in an illusion of grandeur. That's number one. And number two, you're self-righteous, so you would never understand what the one really means. And number three, the reason why you're doing that because by default it leads back to you. That's the reason why everybody, when they searching for God, they tend to put it in monogamy. And what I mean by monogamy, which is a marriage, same thing. It's the same thing, but they put it in a text of being one God. And I'm trying to show them when they do that, they really are talking about themselves. So when you said that, I was allowing that answer, but that was not the question. The question was, do you think there is only one creator? Because now you're being selfish, that's self-righteous. When you say, oh, I believe in one creator is me. No, motherfucker, it's just not you. That means that all the billions of people, I'm talking about the cosmos when you start breaking it down, because there's more than just one you, dog. So your answer was all over the place, but let's continue.
there's no other one but me.
There's no other one but me.
what if I told you that there were 8 creators?
I would tell you those are your 8 creators, and
I stayed on point. I said, now what if I say you there was 8 creators? Now he trying to put the personal shit on me. And I'm not making this personal because what I'm talking about is the inception on what he tried to spew as his talking points and rhetoric. I'm finna destroy that shit because if I give people the perspective to think outside of what they think it is the box, because monotheism is a box, you will come to find out, oh shit, maybe it's more than one thing responsible for everything. And not just one thing being responsible for everything, because that sets the confusion up. So to have a better understanding, if you got 8 categories that you can break shit down in terms of how shit is operating, you will have a better understanding, overstanding, understanding, and you will be outstanding. But this motherfucker want to trap you in a box, dog. This nigga is a religion. He's a pastor. He's a deacon. He's a father. He's one of what the fuck they call him, a priest. He's all of that shit. Because my shit was about to break down into numbers where I was going to get off into real numbers, the real digit code. He couldn't escape that. That's the reason why the way I was explaining, but let's go.
I got me one.
Now, I can go against that and show you where you're wrong at. And you just forcing a round peg in a square hole.
Okay, man. Okay, who created the 8?
Itself, in terms of self-sufficient.
I stumbled over the word self-sufficient. And he was ready to jump on that because he was giggling. That's what you call pseudo-berber, which is a motherfucking psychosis, trust me. So I was fumbling over the word saying self-sufficient. But I got back on track. Let's go.
And being the ability of the absolute. It was already there.
It was just 8 already to begin with.
Already to begin with.
Why?
Because what's happening is this. I hear the misappropriation of the polarity and how people try to explain it. but it's the polarity on the four absolutes. And what's absolute is what is hidden, what is primordial waters, which is the universal conduit, the primordial darkness, which is your first form of light.
Hey, Dada, you see how he disrupt me, but he allowed them other punk ass motherfuckers to go forth. But he disrupt me. Let's go.
I'm still trying to go into the 8. You giving me 8 elements.
How the fuck I'm giving you 8 elements? That's what I mean. He muddies the waters. He misdirect. He will confuse the people from the truth. And watch me stay on it. And that frustrates him because he thought I was getting off of it. It frustrates him because he can double talk other people off their point. He can't do that to me. He was getting frustrated with other people that was talking and never he kicked them off the panel. But eventually we're going to get there. It's going to be, again, like the 2-minute warning at a football game or 2 minutes at a basketball game. That shit really lasts for like 30 minutes because there's a lot of timeouts being called. And like right now, I'm in a timeout in terms of commentary to this bullshit content on Sanchez channel. This is some fucking bullshit. And the question was asked to me, why do I go up there? I have to. I must go up there. I think I have an obligation to go up there. So the more I knock this whole ass nigga off his wall, the weaker he is, the more exposed he becomes. And the freer the minds can get, because it was almost a breakthrough on King Norfolk channel when they was realizing the motherfucker is a cop. And here's the incitement among the so-called Aboriginal flat earth community or whatever, how y'all plug it in with the streets and shit like that. In terms of that, it's fuck the police and that also. Fuck the government and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand, and I don't think they will, what's real and what is reality. I'm telling you, I am what is real. Them niggas is what's reality. There's 2 different things. The ITY changes the whole motherfucking thing up. And when you put ITY at the end of real, which is a suffix, you change the whole entire meaning of it. Now you can take what is real and turn it into some fake shit. But it's what's reality. Hollywood is what's reality. But that ain't what's real, but it's reality. I done seen cars flip over on a freeway, but they don't do the shit like in Hollywood. So there's a difference. Them niggas Hollywood. I am what's real. And with that being said, let's push forward.
I still say it's one creator.
I'm giving you 4 absolutes.
You can call them whatever, but they ain't God.
No,
Hold up, but let me what I'm saying. If it's an absolute, if it's an element, if it's an aspect of God, it ain't God. I'm talking about the one that.
How the fuck hidden is an element? How the fuck primordial waters is an element? Because he hear water, he hears the word water and automatically think of an element. Darkness as an element. This nigga is stupid. If y'all go back on my shit, I taught the equation for light. Light equals darkness over brightness plus illumination. Illumination, because you will have things that will require other forms of what they call ultraviolet or other forms of light that will create a luminescence. Sometimes what the naked eye can't see is unless they illuminate. And darkness is an illumination. Just letting you know that. So it light equals darkness over brightness plus illumination. That is what light is. And with that, This dumb motherfucker wouldn't even understand that equation. That's the reason why he's disruptive, trying to tell me I said 8 elements. Nobody is not talking about elements, you dumbass motherfucker. I'm talking about what is absolute. What is absolute, dog? This nigga shot, but yeah, let's push on.
That 8 come from?
No, 8 don't come from 1. It's the other way around. Your 1 come from the 8. And I can prove that without interruption, if I may. If I can get at least 3 minutes with no interruption, I can explain it.
All right.
Again, these absolutes are just what they are.
Yeah, I paused it because I want to show you the 3 minutes that he did not give me. It's 11:19, so I'm waiting till 11:20, and then I'm going to start it back up and watch this nigga cut me off long before 3 minutes.
They just what they are. You can't, how you say you can't destroy them? No, you can make them, right? You try to put them under one umbrella. The one umbrella, of course, is supposed to be, that's the one that people seek within themselves. That's the reason why they reduce it down to 1. But getting to the point, it's what's hidden, the waters, darkness, and eternity. These are the 4 absolutes that polarity plays on. Now, Egyptian cosmology, Adakamunu, has described them as the Agdad. The Agdad is this, male and female. Amun and Amunet control what is hidden. Nun and Nunet controls the primordial waters. Kuk and Kuket controls the primordial darkness, which is your first form of light. Is darkness over bright, which equals light.
Hey,
anyway.
Hey, I know about all this.
Dog, y'all see what time it is? It's 11:21. I started at 11:20. Y'all see me start that motherfucker up at 11:20. Dog, it's 11:21 Central Time. Fuck the first 2 numbers. We looking at the last 2 numbers because that's universal. 21 minutes is 21 minutes everywhere across the goddamn globe. But the first 2 numbers or the first 2 digits, that can vary. I'm trying to tell y'all on digital time. Yeah, I kind of let the cat out the bag with that one. But with that being said, dog, it's only 11:22 right now. And I had it paused for at least 15 seconds of me explaining this shit right here. Dog, the nigga cut in 1 minute into my shit and I asked for 3. Now watch what this whole ass nigga say. Dog, that nigga scared of me, dog. He's scared. He's scared. He a bitch. And y'all adore that nigga.
Only thing I'm saying is those 8 come from 1. You don't have
Absolutely
to.
Not.
Hold
Absolutely
on. What I'm telling you, Dialect, is you don't have to agree with that. I'm not going to debate you on that. All right? Because I don't think it's really a fruitful.
You telling me what I know where it comes from. And
hold on.
I'm not going to debate you on that. Yeah. I just bet you ain't, you bitch scared ass motherfucker. So I need you to admit to your constituents that you afraid of me. So when I come up there, I can build with you. Or I can at least try to help you build some shit because you're not my equal. You're not my equal in this. So what I need to do is allow the people to nourish. Stop being that fucking program that keep putting people to sleep. Stop being them agents rounding up all the people who's being waken up by Morpheus. You understand me? Stop being those agents and putting law niggas back to sleep. Hoe ass nigga. Talking about he didn't want to debate. I bet you don't. Because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. It's easy to pull the wool over the eyes of the people who you can feed this monotheistic bullshit to. Because now you got them confused and saying to themselves, damn, where is this so-called bad is coming from then? If there's just one God, why this one God won't just make everything good? What the fuck? Ain't that where we come from? Don't we assume that everybody is good coming out of the mama's womb? Man, get the fuck up out of here, you bitch-made ass niggas. Stop deceiving the people, man. You hoe ass nigga.
Hold on, I listened to you. Let me finish real quick. I'm gonna give it to you back. I'm gonna give it.
This bitch ass nigga say he listened to me. Nigga, I only got a minute of talking in. That was it. I told you. I'm so raw at it, dog. I done did this before on a professional level. It was high school, but still professional. Because I was the negative. I was Malcolm X. And one of the dudes was Martin Luther King, which is the affirmative. And we had a mock debate. But I wrote my own fucking speech, but the narrative was Malcolm X. By all means necessary. And the other dude had Martin Luther King's narrative, we shall overcome. And we had to argue over that narrative. So I got a little bit of knowledge and training in which I know how to talk and fit shit in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And because I know how to fit a lot of good shit in a small package, I scared the fuck out of this. The nigga didn't let me speak for a minute. Let's go back on it. I want to time that shit again, dog. I'm so anxious to do it again. But it seemed like waiting on that motherfucking minute to flip is all day. But yeah, the nigga only gave me 1 minute. What's up, Quentin Emerson? But yeah, the nigga gave me 1 minute. The Schumann Show is in the building. Louisiana 365, I think I called y'all. But with that being said, if I didn't, I call y'all again. Because I greatly appreciate y'all. But this nigga right here, Sanchez, and all his Sanchezians, they're afraid of me. They're afraid of me, and they know that. The nigga waited good and long because I was up there for a good 2 hours. No, that's an exaggeration. About a good hour and an hour and 15 minutes before he called on me. That means that I was hearing Sir Drop argue. I was hearing that one bitch that was coming up and down and arguing. I started hearing Maydon get up in there or Madon. I was hearing all that shit before he called me. And he called on a few hands, 70, 30. He called on a few hands before he called on mine because it was only 4 that was risen up, and one of them was mine. So he called me last in terms of that. So I get up there and I just asked him a question, a simple question that just vexed the fuck out of him. And now I'm getting off into my dialogue and not a diatribe. And this motherfucker get off into a diatribe and not a dialogue. It was meant for that shit to happen. So what's now is he's exposed as a bitch made ass nigga. And what's going to happen is that he's going to get more and more exposed because I'm going to do the exposing. I'm going to keep knocking that nigga down.
Back. What I was saying was this. If I start asking a person where each of these 8 come from, they would say that they're self-created. All right. And right there, if they got the right to go into theology, it's all a theological debate. And that point,
this is dealing with numbers. That's the reason why I can't. I wouldn't be able.
No, I get the numbers. I get the numbers. You brought up the odd God. I know, but what I'm telling you is, all numbers come from zero.
No.
Zero.
No.
Zero. It started, and zero will end. And
he said all numbers come from zero, and I'm trying to tell him no, they don't. He don't know where numbers come from. Numbers don't come from zero. Number come from digits. Fuck is he talking about? Digits. Binary digits. The bit system. BIT. Binary digit. That's where your numbers come from. I don't know if because that's what I was trying to talk about. Was he talking about the font? Because he think the zero is shaped like an O. He think that serves his purpose by thinking that's where all numbers come from. No, dog, that you shot, man. That's only representative of what the first digit is. The first digit is zero, but people don't know that it's hidden. For the people who've been watching me, y'all know how I explained the odd God within the digit numbers. Because that's what I was about to do, because I was giving him his first trinity. And plus when I mentioned, but let's go. Just hear this shit out. Let's go.
And it's zero that separate the numbers by tenths, where you get 10, 100, 1,000, 100,000. You add more zeros. Even the rappers tell you that. Hit me with some more O's at the end. The zero determines value. The zero takes away value. And I'm not going to debate that, man.
Tell me why you ain't going to debate it, because you got your people fooled on this shit. And if I give them the right perspective to it, they might say, hey, Sanchez, they might snap out of it. We might have a point where they might snap out of the shit. You're not going to debate that. You weren't going to debate the 8 gods. Now you're not going to debate what's 0 through 9 in terms of what you think is numbers, because you don't even know what primes and composites was. But let's move on.
Everybody understand.
I'm sure it is. It's a debate. It's a debate. This is why I'm trying.
All right, but
this is why I'm bringing. This is real smoke.
Some
here.
debates. No, it's not really real.
You see how he try to scoot out of it? Nigga, this is that real smoke. When you say it's something that it ain't, it really is. Like hoe ass niggas always say, nigga, I ain't gay. When you say that about yourself, and plus, when you tell another motherfucker that he is, you are really it. So when he said this is not a debate, he knew it was a debate, but he can't debate me on it. He'd rather debate somebody else who don't know nothing about numbers and about true mathematics. He'd rather have that talk with them so he can pull the wool over their eye, talking about 0 add value to the number and 0 takes away value from the number. No, it don't, you silly ass bitch. The operation takes away from the number and adds to the number. What are the operations, Didact? The 4, you silly ass bitch. The 4 absolutes that you can't get away from. The addition, the subtraction, the multiplication, and the division. You stupid bitch. You can't get away from those 4. You stupid motherfucker.
Real smoke is kind of like one of them.
With that being said, let me get me. Can I get it in without being disrupted? Because I swear to God, somebody went on a soliloquy for at least 10 minutes without disruption. So at least
I gave you your 3 minutes, but go ahead. Go ahead.
No, the fuck you didn't, Sanchez. You only gave me 1 before you start busting in my shit. You police ass nigga. He's just as impatient as the police when you giving them the information on what the fuck they can do with their rights in terms of trying to fucking arrest somebody. That's police behavior. You bitch ass nigga. I'm trying to tell your dumb ass nigga that you can't put cuffs on me. You can't come past my threshold, you bitch. But you the cop that put his foot in the door. So when you slam the door, he can yell assault. Man, get the fuck up out of here, you hoe ass nigga. What kind of discharge you got, Sanchez? Fucking once a cop, always a cop, you bitch ass nigga. You just off duty. There's no such thing as retirement. Hoe ass nigga.
Okay, well, give me 3 more. Because you talked about 0. Because you didn't let me get on the numbers yet. I was just giving you the theology, the shit that the novice mind can grab onto. So now you want to get off into numbers. Because if you know that 0 and 9 are moot in this.
How you spell that? M-O-O-T? Okay, go ahead, man.
They're moot. What you think you try to
see the disruption? How do you spell that? How do you spell that? What the fuck do you mean? How do you spell it? Let's go.
To strive for perfection in the number 9, and what you think the 0 is, that what did you say what the 0 was?
See, what is the 0, man?
It's what is hidden.
2. And guess what? All things come from the hidden.
Again.
All things come from the hidden. No, the fuck they don't. See, he don't understand nothing. He don't understand nothing. This the motherfucker, I swear to God, if you ask Sanchez this question, hey, Sanchez, can you see behind me? If you were face to face with me, would you be able to see behind my head? He'll be a motherfucker say, I can project myself, astral project myself to the ether, and then I can stare at the back of your head. That's what he would say. Instead of answering the fucking question straight up at this moment. Like, we ain't asking your ass to tap into no goddamn fake ass mystic systems that your wife probably had taught you, or books and shit that she probably had taught you. You trying to take that, misappropriate the shit, and act like you can astral project at the click of nigga. You are alcoholic and you a motherfucking a closet smoker. That nigga a closet smoker because he disappears too much in front of his camera. Granted, he let people see who he is on camera. I guess that's some type of etiquette and what they call this. What the fuck they call this shit? Podcasting. So I think it's some type of etiquette. Like everybody owns a pair of headphones. That shit trips me out. Now, if there was a such thing as a motherfucker being indoctrinated, people got headphones and a microphone. But I mean, if that's mean that you stepping your equipment up, that's stepping your equipment up. But what I'm saying is that he shows his face all the time. So I'm assuming this is a part of etiquette in the podcast, but he disappears a lot. And he goes in the background, he come back, his eyes a little bit wider, he a little bit more fidgety. So that nigga must be hitting either speed, like methamphetamines, crank, or that nigga smoking crack. Is either one. He play with y'all and act like he smoke weed. You understand me? That nigga's a multi-streamer. Like he get high with multi-streams, nigga. And with that being said, let's push on.
Again, this is the odd dot. Do not hitch your trailer to this. Please don't. Let me finish. 0 is what is hidden. 1 is what's internal. 2 is your primordial waters and your primordial darkness. That's your first sign. A lot of people don't know. That is your first 3 dimension. I hate that this man gave it away. And I'm talking about Billy Carson, because Billy Carson gave it away where he was explaining dimensions.
Hey, can you not
Hold
bring that man up?
Damn, man.
Hey, goddamn, bro.
Yo, this is
Disallow all his bitch Sanchezians to jump in. I mentioned Billy Carson. He disrupts me again. He don't give me 3 minutes again. He cut me right off again. Not even 1 minute into the soliloquy again. That is frustrating. And I just showed my frustration. Like, goddamn, man, shut the fuck up and let me talk and explain this shit. But you ain't. And when I pointed people to Billy Carson, you did the same thing when you talked about him. When you talked about Billy Carson, you don't think your motherfucking subscribers didn't go and hit Billy Carson's shit and said, what the fuck Sanchez talking about? What are you mad about? You don't think that they hit his motherfucking channel? So the moment I'm mentioning, even though I only got 75 subscribers strong, you understand me? You don't think that they wouldn't have hit his channel because I said it? No, I'm a Rudy Poot shoot, right? Why are you so scared of a Rudy Poot nigga, man? I only got 75 strong subscribers, dog. Why the fuck are you so scared? You hoe ass nigga, but let's push on.
the Taz 2.0.
I
What's going on?
keep giving this nigga 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
In the fuck
I keep,
I think that Sir dropped in the middle of trolling. He using the excuse that he's arguing with his girlfriend, but I'm starting to understand the game that's being played on the internet. Fuck the etiquette. I'm talking about the game that's being played, and this is the game that's being played. This nigga didn't give me 3 minutes after 3 minutes after 3. See, he's trying to make evil look fair seeming. You evil ass nigga, dog. If there was a such thing as a Diablo or of a devil, this nigga's the devil, man. This nigga's the devil. I mean, he just sits there and just straight lie. No, you did not give me 3 minutes the first time. You didn't give me 3 minutes the second time. And all the times we was going back and forth, it was so diluted with your fucking bullshit. You was throwing the conversation off, kept throwing it off, talking about zero add to the value and this and that. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm talking about you think is one fucking creator, and I'm telling you it's 8. Let's debate it. Now, if you want to get off into numbers, you dumbass bitch, let's get off into numbers. We ain't talking about tens, 100s, and tenths and 100,000s and what the placement of the decimal. We ain't talking about that, dog. We talking about what does zero mean within the exception of man to what he know now in his existence. What does the one represent? Because these are universal languages, dog. And you don't talk universal. You so biased and so caught up as a slave runner. You are the dude that says gun line boss. You was the nigga that used to ride the horseback and whip the nigga. You are the overseer's best friend. You are the Uncle Ruckus. You are the people. You are the reason why people hate themselves today. You are just pure evil. And I'm exposing you of that. But let's push on.
Man, shut it, man.
Bro,
I keep
You
giving.
ain't say that 25.
And Drop still arguing with his girl and shit. God damn. This shit is a real hood panel tonight.
Damn.
And at that moment, he muted me. And I'm think we having a so-called, because on his end it's a diatribe. On my end it's a dialogue. But I'm showing my frustration after being cut off time and time again. After 3 cutoffs, you's a whole ass nigga now. You's a bitch made motherfucker. After 3 times, you an adult. You supposed to be an adult, Sanchez. after 3 times of being cut off the way I was? You's a bitch made ass nigga. And I'm gonna keep coming to your channel. You know why? Because I'm gonna keep exposing your bitch ass. I'm gonna keep knocking your ass up off your wall, Humpty Dumpty. And the more I keep doing it, the more motherfuckers gonna realize you the police. And here go Philly OG trying to save grace and save face. Nigga, you the police too. Talking about his uncle, the sheriff. No, nigga. You's a bitch made ass nigga. You was Takashi, you a snitching ass nigga. You dry snitching ass nigga. You let that white boy up there and you didn't disrupt him one time, muted him, threw him to the back. You didn't do none of that shit, dog. When he first came up, that's when you were spooked to find out who is this white dude coming up. That was your initial thought in terms of you being, because you got scared because you scared of the white man. So when you let him up and he told you he was Sanchez's friend, guess what you did? Just like how you said you admitted that when Copper Tone changed his name on his avatar to Flat Motherfucking Power, you let him up unbiasedly, you silly ass niggas. That goes to show you how easily you can be infiltrated. And y'all got a nerve to try to point that shit at me. Y'all the agents, dog. Y'all the agents by default so bad that Philly OG thought Copper Tone was coming in as a Flat Power dude, and he let him up because remember, he was kicking Copper Tone to the side and kicking him out of the panel and really had the attitude not to let him back up. But when Copper Tone switched his name and his avatar, he let the motherfucker right up. So what do you think he did with this white man when he said, yeah, I know Sanchez. But where he really said he knew Sanchez. The moment he said that, that's when fucking OG whole beard relaxed, nigga. Like that motherfucker had a motherfucking soul glow perm in that bitch. His whole beard relaxed, nigga. And he up here lying on Key Norfolk's panel. And I think he was lying on fucking Copper Tone panel too. Talking about he didn't know who this white man was and he don't rock with white people. Blase, man, you lying motherfucker. You say you didn't rock with the government, but yet you had Sister Bethy talking about government programs, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? Hoe ass nigga, for real, for real, for real. In real life, these are some bitch made ass niggas. And I won't even, they ain't even worth the skin off my knuckles. I will pistol whoop this shit out of them. I will pistol whoop that. I wouldn't even shoot them dead, but they ain't worth the skin off my knuckles. So I will beat the dog shit out of them with my pistol. And it's a heavy, it's a Rock Island Armory, 10 millimeter. Look that motherfucker up. Solid, heavy is built for a reason like that because it's got to handle that big caliber. I will pistol whip the fuck out of these niggas, man. Beast Mode, Philly OG, Sanchez, and the rest of his Sanchezians. I will put hands. I know I won't put my hands. I put the pistol on them. But let's play.
Y'all watching, bro.
Hey,
what
is going on?
We need a whole lot of Jesus is what's going on. A whole lot of Lord.
Yeah.
A whole lot of
Have a
Lord.
goddamn heart attack.
Well, we need a whole lot of Lord.
On the mic.
Hold on.
You need the Lord.
Straight up. Do
Yes,
y'all
Lord.
Yes,
Lord.
hear you? But nonetheless,
Yes,
the
Lord.
0 is what is hidden. The 1 is what's internal. 2 in digit in bit
Where the
form.
3 at? The 1 internal. The 2 is not internal. Where the 3 at?
I had to pause for a moment on that. I had to pause for a moment. I just want y'all to soak that in. Soak that in. You see how he misleads, and that's a leader when he take information and construes it as it's being spoken. He construed it. Who the fuck said anything about not being internal? And then he asks him what 3 is and won't even let me get to 3. And this is y'all leader. He's a bitch. He's a hoe. He's a punk ass bitch. He's a real live punk bitch, dog. Y'all tolerate this shit, man.
First of all, 0 is what's hidden.
Okay.
1 is what's internal.
Okay.
2, because 2 represents what it is. You think of the font.
Well, wait. If 1 internal.
He wouldn't even let me finish. Because that's what they thinking of the font. Because if they think of the font, they think that 2 only represents one thing, when that number 2 represents 2 things. And binary digit code, where I'm trying to teach people how to speak, and especially in the I Ching hexagram. In the I Ching hexagram, I'm teaching people binary code. This is the Agda binary code. Everything is the yin and the yang. You got 6 sticks, whether if they broken or put them together, and they tell a certain part of your soul and how it's going to operate within the confines in which what we call this planet. So in this binary digit code, you're just using dots. But the dumb motherfucker thinks the number 2 is representing one thing. You silly ass bitch. Because that's your 4 things, you silly bitch. 0, 1, and 2 is really 4, you bitch. And that is your 4 absolutes, you bitch. And then your second prime is built, you bitch. And then when your second prime is built, that's telling you just the beginning, you bitch. Then it has to build off the 4, which is your first perfect square from 1. You bitch ass nigga.
Ain't 2 external. I can't ask questions, teacher.
Hey,
Yes,
when I
you
get
can.
a second, let me say what's up to
Yes,
the
you
panel,
can,
bro.
but this is what happens. I am never going to another black podcast. Hold on, let me finish. I am never going to another podcast. Let me finish.
Don't you do that, because you know what I was doing? I was sounding just like him when the 2 brothers who came to his shit and asked him to come up to their podcast, and the motherfucking couldn't so-called fit. And this is what's crazy. They wasn't doing him like he was doing me. They was treating him with the utmost respect, but when they was puzzled and when he was going off into that ether talk and that dumbass shit that he can't prove, they was asking him questions about it. And when they did, it vexed him because he didn't have no answer for it. Because he just making shit up as he go. And he said this out of his mouth. He said he ain't coming to another black podcast because they don't let him finish. And I just mocked the fuck out of him, and he hated that shit, dog. I'm letting you know, dog. I'm raw at this, and he know it. So he's going to stay as far away from Didac as he possibly can. And what he's going to try to do is he's going to do what he's doing. I guess this is troll at its best. If there was a such thing for me to define what trolling is, according to what Drop was talking about, this is trolling at its best. And he's doing that for entertainment purposes because he know his people are listening to me. And his people are listening to me with a serious ear. And what he has to do, he has to cause that confusion all over again by clowning my information. He can't debunk it. He can't debate it. He can't dispute it. Only thing he can do is just be a clown. And because of that, that causes the confusion back on his people, and it just mixed the shit all back up. But I believe in the people, and I'm using the word believe loosely, but I think that the people know better. And I think that they're going to allow themselves the freedom to distinguish what is good and what is bad and start shuffling through his shit, start sifting through his shit and realizing that this motherfucker is a liar as he opened up his mouth. That nigga's a liar. Let's go.
I'm not never going to another black podcast because they do not let you talk. On a white podcast, they let me get off. But when I come to a black one, they always asking me fucking questions in the middle of a soliloquy.
Well, you know you had a black one, so answer the question.
So you know you had a black one, so ask the question. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with you, my nigga, but you had a black one, so answer the question.
Yeah,
this
I
ain't
sound
no
like
white
somebody
one.
right there, don't I?
Bro, you sound like you telling the truth. Now answer the
There you go again, muting me. All because he has to overtalk and give commentary to my content. This is no content. This is a clown show, but I got to give commentary to it. But what he's doing, he's changing the narrative and giving his commentary to my content. And he's censoring me like what Philly OG said, the reason why he opened up his panel, because people were being censored. But it's the same motherfuckers that's on Sanchez show that come to your show. So who is really being censored here, huh? So why would you use those coin phrase feel good words to these dumbass people that follow you? Oh, they shadow banning me. No, the fuck they ain't. OG, they man, get the fuck up out of here, dog. You the least of they fucking worries. But none the motherfucking less, I be vexing the shit out of this whole ass nigga Sanchez. Let's go.
for the black man question.
Dude, let me
Love
explain
going to where they get treated wrong at.
Let me
Nigga, just
explain
leave.
these numbers to the reason why 8 is.
One is internal. Now, where is 2? External or what is 2?
No, it's not external.
He said ether. He said two.
No, I didn't say ether either.
You see the bitch assness that comes out of the Sanchezians? Nobody ain't talking to your bitch ass whoever said that. These some silly ass motherfuckers, dog. And I don't mind engaging with them because they need it the most. And I just want to wake up the so-called whatever 500 people that come in or 600 people that come in. I just want a few to wake up to this bullshit. And when they do, I do my job. My job is done. But let's go.
What'd you say then?
What's 3?
Primordial waters and primordial darkness. Waters is the universal conduit. It's a conduit. It's what's crystallizing. Darkness is your first form of light. If you know
I agree.
Damn it, man. See? Even if you agree, like you would say, write it down on a piece of paper.
Hurry up, though. I'm
Mute
trying to
yourself.
get to the
What you
next
mean,
caller,
hurry
man.
up? I'm talking very
No,
fast.
bro. No,
Sanchez.
bro. No, bro. No, bro.
Go ahead.
These bitch ass motherfuckers don't got no perception whatsoever. They don't even know how long 3 minutes is. Cause I talk straight. I talk to the point. I don't waste no time. Because of that, I can fit in a lot of information in 3 minutes. They can't. And that's a gift of mine. And they don't have that gift. Like I got a gift of memory callback, and they don't have that gift. I can't help that shit. But when I engage, I'll be trying to tell people how they can exercise their mind so they will be able to have memory callback like Didact does. Because I would say that I'm no different from anybody on this motherfucking planet, except that I see in Matrix. And when I see in Matrix, I'll be trying to tell the people how to break it down. I'm like Morpheus. That's it. Sanchez will get to knocking at your door and asking you that did you get a call from Morpheus? And if you did, stay the fuck away from him. He's the most dangerous guy in the cyber world and all this and that. So let's go.
Oh shit! I heard a chainsaw crank up. I hope drop be all
Yeah.
right.
Oh, chill,
Somebody
chill,
say
man.
something.
This man said it's a chainsaw.
Well, I'm just
No,
going to put it like this.
Oh, man.
What? Just give me your primes and give me your
I got exhausted from this point, so I was just asking him for primes and composites 0 through 9. What's the composites 0 through 9, and what's your prime 0 through 9? That's all I just wanted from him. If he could answer that, then I would think that he has an overstanding or understanding to what I'm talking about, and his trolling would not be in vain. But since he don't know the 0 through 9 and what's prime and composite, all that trolling was in vain. Little that he know, he spited his motherfucking face and ate his nose off. Nigga, he bit his nose off to spite his face. Nigga, he's done when it comes to Didact. Everybody else is going to breathe life into that nigga. So if there was a such thing as a CERN machine and harvesting souls, what the fuck you think Sanchez is? But Sanchez don't have the moxie to actually engineer anything. This is all done by arbitrary. This is all arbitrarily done. He's not doing this shit by purpose. Trust me. But he's harvesting y'all souls, man. Just like the CERN machine is.
composites 0 through 9, and I just leave it alone.
See everything.
What is
everything.
zero? Is
See,
zero?
I got you. Let me answer. You telling me about internal, external?
You talking about internal and external? You country bunking ass nigga. You back of the woods ass nigga. You mama told you all the time ass nigga. You a hoe ass nigga. You the nigga that be saying that the reason why alligators are ornery is because all those teeth in the head. You's a bitch made ass nigga, Sanchez. Straight up. You's a hoe ass nigga. I asked the niggas just for sake thereof, 0 through 9, what are the primes and what are the composites, man? It's not that hard, dude. It's not hard at all. But because he didn't know, this nigga said internal and external. We was so far away from that after the whole ass nigga came in talking about he need to calm down. He need to calm down and all that bullshit going in the background. That shit was going way back when. But now I posed a new question that's still relevant to the supposed to be the fucking discourse at hand, because I'm challenging your fucking one guy versus my 8 and you get destroyed every time. But with that being said, I'm trying to get to that point of that debate or the point of the smoke or whatever the fuck case may be. I told you, Philly OG, I come up. He is more short with me than he is with you. No, I reverse that. You are more short with me than he is. He has a little bit of tolerance. You don't have none, absolutely none, Philly OG. So it ain't about me coming up there. Why do these motherfuckers let me up? That's the real question. That's the real question. Because they think they getting entertainment out of it, but they not. That's a ploy of theirs. They got to let me up because I'm too damaging. So what they have to do is learn how I'm coming to combat it with a whole bunch of jokes and shit. That's the only way they can combat it. But they have to let me up. They have to, because it's ordained, nigga. You didn't know? The Og Dog, nigga. Bitch made motherfucker.
External, you telling me about
No, I'm
numbers?
not. No,
Wait.
I'm not. Stop
You telling me about
Hey,
light?
it's bad.
You telling me about?
muddying the waters. I'm not talking about what's external.
You telling me about? Well, not external. You telling me about light? You telling me about dark? I like that. Now check this out. You still ain't
No,
talking
it's
about.
bad, bro. It's over with.
You still ain't talking about this single source.
Bad now, bro.
Just answer this and
We started off talking about a single
no,
source.
I asked you.
A single source creator. You bringing up light, darkness, numbers, all that, and you said
Sanchez, why
all
are you
that
doing
come
this?
from a
Why
single
are you
creator.
doing this on
Because I'm
purpose?
trying to talk.
You afraid of me, man? Why
Trying
don't
to
you just
talk.
let the shit roll
I
through?
let you talk, but you won't let
No,
me
you
talk.
did not. No, you did
Bro,
not.
I gave you 3 minutes out the 3 minutes out the 3 minutes out the.
You hear this fucking liar? You a fucking liar again, dog. And he doubled down on a lie because he got a lot of dick pullers on his motherfucking panel. He think that because he can lie and get away with it with them, he think he can lie and get away with me. No, the fuck you did not give me 3 minutes at all in any of the ones that I asked for 3 minutes, you bitch. You disrupted every fucking time within 1 minute of my soliloquy, you hoe. Because like I said, I could fit a lot in, nigga. It's just like my big dick, nigga. Fool ass nigga. When a bitch look at me, they gonna say, oh, okay, yeah. But I'm big all over though. I'm big all over. I'm average height, but I'm big all over. And with that being said, big nigga, I can fit a lot in a small package, nigga. In other words, I can put my dick in a little bitch. I put all my dick in that bitch. You hoe ass nigga. You lucky I don't want to fuck no goddamn white bitch. Or I fuck your Chinese hoe. Bitch made ass nigga.
3 minutes, and you
No,
like
you
give me
didn't, Sanchez.
and you're like give me another 3 minutes
And another 3 minutes.
No, bitch, bro.
Sanchez.
He loved that mute button. That nigga is so fast at clicking that. You know, you gotta individually click that to mute. Or I guess they give you the option to mute everybody because everybody was not muted in the midst of this. But he loves that mute button, dog. He love it. He love it. I think he probably got something to do with the fucking creation of the goddamn mute button. But let's go.
You have not.
Well, look here, brother. You gotta shut up now. I gotta go to the next call. We can come back to you though. O'Brien,
No,
what
you
up, bro?
don't.
Hold on, bro. O'Brien, what up?
I have to shut up. That's what this nigga said. No more than 10 minutes of dialogue there. His diatribe, my dialogue. Like I said, this was going to turn out to be an explainer because, like, 2 minutes in a basketball game and 2 minutes in a football game, the shit get dragged out for about 20 minutes because they calling a lot of timeouts. So this is what I was in the midst of doing when I was breaking down the commentary. It works the same way. But trust me, it was probably not even 5 minutes of fucking going back and forth before he got so impatient that he cut me off. Because at that point, that's where he cut me off. But watch the residual that I leave back. Because you know I'm crack whenever I step up there. I'm like crack rock, nigga. And they'll smoke me up fast because you know dope fiends smoke, they rock up real fast. But if that shit is that P, it leaves a lot of residue around the crack pipe. And what the dope fiend would do, he will continue to smoke that residue off until he put another rock in. But nobody up here is dope. Everybody up here is dummy dope, drywall. What else they used to use? Baby formula. What else they used to use? Pieces of soap. They used to have soap. Man, dolphins will smoke anything you put in front of them. But this is all what everybody else on the panel is. They not dope like me. So when I leave, they're going to continue to smoke on it. And let's watch.
Let me put him in the back.
Yeah, what up, bro? Sanchez? Peace, man. I know, man. It's Friday night, man. You know how it is. The energy high. Hey, everybody smoking, drinking, having fun. Fuck it. Stupid. But my question is that you said something about the past lives, and since y'all was talking about, I got some smoke. I just want to comment on this. Bro. Hey, you unmuted, man.
Oh, my bad. Sorry about that.
No
hey, Drop.
What's happening?
Everything all right, man?
No, hell no. This shit chaos. I'm outside and everything, but y'all go ahead, bro.
He had to get a breather.
Hey, bro, Sanchez, salute.
Hey man, I had to start cutting that fool off after like 6 minutes, man. Like you ain't getting another 3 minutes, bro.
It took him too long. He kept getting frustrated with you asking questions, like, bro, just keep talking.
Hey, bro, Sanchez, salute to you, bro, man. I just want to say, man.
Nah. Your mama's on crack rock. Not my mama. That nigga on crack, boy. H2O holla is in the building. What's going on? Peace and love. Fuck for Sanchez. Well, that's not a good tactic if he cuts people off to rail them up. That right there is not a good tactic, especially in argument. That's not. That's just letting me know that out of the 8, because one of the 8 out of the speech is conjecture, meaning that you come in, you disagree with a person. This is just part of speech. By default, everyone have it. That's how you create conversation with one another or conversing with one another. Unlike Sanchez, when he uses it, he's not using it correctly. It's out of place and out of whack. And that's what turns the argument moot and ununderstandable. It becomes unlegible. It becomes vacuous and becomes it becomes vacuous and visceral. And because of that, you cannot have a conversation with this dude at all. Right? I'm just showing you the crack residue that was left over. In these commentaries, man, because I would love to just keep playing this dumbass shit in real time. But commentary is a motherfucker. And like I said, you can run 2 minutes of commentary up to like 3 hours of real time. That's an exaggeration, but you can run it up to about like an hour in real time. You can. And before you know it, a whole hour that went past and only 2 minutes off the video. But this shit right here proves it again. And that's the reason why I got it titled the way I got it titled. What the fuck I tell you, Sanchez is a scary, unstable creature because I can't say bitch on the thing. I'm going to say unstable creature, but I can say bitch online but I can't say unstable creature because I can't say bitch and type it in because I don't know if it's gonna send an algorithm and saying that I can't do it. So I just say unstable creature. But again, if y'all didn't see it, I participated on this panel. He claimed that it's open. This is Friday Smoke, Blase Splivy Woo Woo. I called myself going up there. In a minute that I went up there, this shit takes place. Hold on for a second. The shit takes place where he kicks me totally off the fucking stream. Not even 5 minutes. I would give it the most 10 minutes into our so-called going back and forth. I asked for 3 minutes, the nigga give me 1. I asked him for 3 minutes again, the nigga gives me 1. I asked him for 3 minutes again, he didn't even grant it. He said, I'm tired of giving you 3 minutes. You didn't give me 3 minutes at all, Sanchez. And I was trying to remind him of that because he don't have no perception and a sense of time. And because I verbally beat the living shit out of him and all his cronies, he can't stand. He can't stand it right now. He's a big pussy. And y'all aid and abetted this nigga. Y'all need to stop that shit while y'all ahead of time. I'm dead serious. Stop that shit while y'all ahead of time because this dude is absolutely no motherfucking good for you. He ain't. He is absolutely no motherfucking good for you. Let's hear what's going on in real time because I know they talking nonsense. And I seen Huey P come to the panel. I really wanted to hear what Huey P had to say, but I'm pretty sure if Huey P said anything about Didac, they probably jumped down his motherfucking throat. So I'm pushing it. There you go. I see his name pop up. There we go. Let me see. So we gonna play it.
Condoning evil, but I really think that this paradigm we in is illustrated by being a little nasty. It's like Future said, it's a dirty world. You got to get your hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make it, get up somewhere in any realm, you kind of got to get your hands dirty. And I think that is this realm, bro. And I was playing devil's advocate.
That means put your hands in the dirt, though. That means put your hands in the dirt. And he was talking about he ain't gonna harm a soul. But if you doing beats and they in harmony and you utilizing rhythm and soul, you might be harmonizing with souls, which is soul or captivating or soul capturing because it was meant to be captivating. So all of it, just like he said, bro, you got to realize, don't look at it as the positive or negative or a good or a bad. Just look at it as it is, because energy can't even motivate or move without the positive and negative aspect of each other. You feel me? That's the way that we
But it's still Huey, the charge of the energy, right? Like I just had negative energy going towards my daughter, right? And the negative energy was, cool, I did this, that, and the third for you, and you aren't respecting it, right? And but for real, it's all love. That's what charged the energy. But sometimes you have to speak your mind, or you will forever be living in the shadows. You dig what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear no more of this ignorant ass fuck shit. Let me go ahead and clear that motherfucker out. Yeah, I'm tired of hearing that shit, man. But I just wanted to put this disclaimer out there because it's like, what the fuck I tell you, that nigga is scared of me. He's a scary ass bitch. He is. He's a scary bitch. And I expose him every time as being a scary bitch. Dog, how in the fuck can you let my 74 strong subscribers scare the fuck out of you? And how many he got? Let me see. Oh, ooh, excuse me. And this is under his secondary channel. This under his so many, he got so many motherfucking subscribers, it don't even pop up anymore. That's how many he got. Or unless he hide his numbers or some shit. But it's up there. This is his secondary channel. And I know it's way more than 74. How the fuck can you let 75 strong subscribers scare the fuck out of you like that, dog? How did you let these motherfuckers scare you, dude? Because you's a bitch ass nigga. You really only scared of one motherfucker, and that's me. You's a bitch made ass nigga, Sanchez, and I'm sure that as time passes, you gonna be in the butchers watching, just like how hoe ass motherfucking Philly OG be in the bushes watching. Nigga, you not blocked from my chat room or nothing like that, you hoe ass nigga. Make yourself known, bitch. Cause I know you in the back watching. How the fuck you know I was going live and I was simultaneously streaming y'all dumbass rhetoric over there? How did you even know that if you not watching me nor subscribe to me? Bitch made ass nigga. We Sylvester Stallone. I mean, not Stallone. Sylvester the cat sounding ass nigga. We support our people over here. We support our people. You yuck mouth ass motherfucker. Telling you, dog, y'all done poke a sleeping giant in terms of putting y'all bitch ass niggas in place. I don't know who the fuck you think I am. But with that being said, I just want to give out the information to the people. That's it. You needed all of that protection that you was getting from Coppertone. I'm just letting you know. You needed all the protection you can get. Because when he was doing his whoa, whoa, whoa in the middle of me eating your ass alive, he should have let that shit go. He really should have. But he protected you. He did. Y'all got a liking for each other. I don't like you, Philly OG, at all. So that means that if I don't like you, I don't love you. I don't hate you, but I definitely don't like you. And with that being said, Coppertone likes you, Philly. That's the reason why he was doing what he was doing when I was in the middle of beating the living shit out of your ass. It almost seems safe to say that it looked like he wanted some. Like, hold on, Didac, don't beat the living shit out of him all the way. Let me go up in there and get his nigga a couple black eyes. But he was pretty much saving you because I was beating the living shit out of you. And then here come Beast Mode to jump in the middle of it. He want to talk DNA. You're not from Africa. It's all wrong. Shit like that. Hey, Beast Mode, I swear to living God, I bet you they caught your ass by DNA. I guaranteed you. You didn't do no murder and get away with it. Murders don't go off the table. And you saying that you got a body on the internet and they are right now Rico lawing the fuck out of dumbass niggas off the internet. Fuck is you talking about? He got a body. Now just say if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. Just say if he did and he served his time. What the fuck does that prove? You got a body. Fuck out of here. Shot ass nigga. Yeah, he come up there talking about some DNA ain't this. And like I said, I guarantee you they caught your stupid ass by DNA. They will just see what police do. They just want you to confess to the crime depending on if they got the evidence piled up against you. because it's all fun and games to them, rather if they don't have the evidence or they do. It's just a part of the game. So to sharpen their skills, they're just going to keep interviewing or interrogate motherfuckers, even though they got slam dunk evidence on them. And I guaranteed you, Beast Mode, stupid dumbass, has slam dunk evidence on him with his DNA left back, and he's saying DNA is 99.9% not correct because he was hopping on Philly OG's dick that he bailed out that day on the fucking debate between him and PNF. So they sucking each other dick. So when he came up, he thought he was helping Philly OG out because Philly OG changed the whole entire narrative. First, I talked about, why do you kick me off your channel when I gave you all the respect in the world on my channel? I don't really debate flat earth. My channel ain't for that. I said, I thought your channel was for flat earth and aboriginals. Yeah, it's for flat earth and aboriginals, but I don't believe in the out of Africa theory. He switched the whole shit around. That's what he did. So when he was saying that he don't believe in an out of Africa theory, talking about the DNA ain't real, here come Beast Mode right behind him, and then Coppertone being who he is, and who being who I am, because I'm going to respect all panels. Rather if it's a bitch ass nigga named Sanchez, when I first engage, it's going to be with respect. But if you start getting disrespectful, I'm going to slap you and tell you to go in your corner and get in your place. Even if that means that you kick me off your panel, because that's what symbolically, that's what it means, that I done slapped the fuck out of him and told him to go in his corner and shut the fuck up. It's grown folks talking. But to make his evil look fair seeming and to feel like he's in control, he the one that hit the fucking X button and X me out of the conversation. But like I said, I come cordial. And with Philly OG, he didn't give me that respect. So here we go, changing the narrative. And then Beast Mode come up trying to fucking suck his dick, coming behind him saying the same shit all over again. And then Coppertone again. Because we was in the middle of me spanking the living shit out of him, and Coppertone is like doing it again. It's almost like a prize fight, not a prize fight. It's almost like a fight, a boxing bout. The referee is going to keep jumping in if that man can't hold his guard up. It's going to be a time where he's going to hit the ring and call the fight off. So if he allowing you to go ahead and box, but at least protect yourself. So when he was going, whoa, 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 and he was coming in the middle, he asked the question, though. That was like, put your hands up, dog, because next time he hit you in your face, I ain't going to be able to fucking break this shit up. He going to knock you the fuck out. But the question in the form of that, in terms of that, I'm talking about metaphorically, there we go. And I'm talking metaphorically. The question that Coppertone asked was, what would it take for us to get our shit together? And he said, stop having the same talking points. And I know he was not talking to me. But vicariously, I say he was talking to me. But directly, no, he was not talking to me. But he was talking directly to Philly OG and Beast Mode, because they were not switching their rhetoric for shit. They were standing wholeheartedly on the shit they've been talking about for the last couple years, and ain't nothing moving for them niggas. It ain't nothing moving for them niggas. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut this down because I'm exhausted. I got to get ready for tomorrow. I don't know about the rest of these bum-ass niggas, but I got some shit to do in this community garden. Maybe I'll go live and show you it. Maybe I won't, because it seems that shit that helps prepare yourself for opportunity to meet, that you can do something good with yourself or take advantage of it, that shit falls on deaf ears. But the silliest shit, like Sanchez explaining anything in the world, and how Philly OG just keep talking bad about the government. I don't give a fuck about the government. But the way you talk bad about it, Philly, it doesn't make no sense. And especially for one who got taken care of by the fucking government. No one in my motherfucking vicinity got taken care of by the fucking government. Nigga, you need to, y'all talk about sheets, because I'm protecting my name for that reason, man. I'm protecting my name for a reason. Trust me. I know what I've been labeled. I know who the fuck I am. And I understand electronics, because if they do want to pinpoint, they got people sitting behind a computer to hit some algorithms and, okay, that's where it's coming from. Pinpoint, you know, yeah, fucking satellite dish it. Oh, that's where it's coming from. Blah, 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 blah. But even sometimes I give my my location, to say the least. But my name in itself is the name. My name is my name. And I'm protecting it. And trust me, if I let my name out the motherfucking bag, all you bitches will get the running and probably get the finger pointing. Finger pointing like a motherfucker. Like, there you go. That's him right there. There you go. He's the mastermind behind all this shit. There you go. There you go. Put that nigga lock that nigga under the jail, nigga. Yeah, get that nigga up out of here. Trust me. I'm all too used to what Sanchez does, because I done had that done to me throughout my whole entire life. Because I disrupt and I bust up motherfuckers like this. Churches. Bullshit organizations that won't lead you to nowhere. I'm used to busting motherfuckers up like this. But I thought it was going to be a totally different community. Come to find out, it's the same old shit. So now here I am. I got to start busting these motherfuckers up. So that's the ordeal. I thank y'all again for coming out. Y'all number one. We number one. We number one. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. For the 5 people who stayed with me to this point, because it was fluctuating. I think I got up to 9 or 8, one of them 2. So people are watching, and I greatly appreciate the people that do come in and come and watch. But yeah, I'm exhausted. Not only that I'm tired, but I'm exhausted with Sanchez and talking about him. I'm done talking about him. If you've seen the same stream that I put out today, because I put a stream out today called, let me be sure. 1 second. Yeah, check it out. It's called This Ish is Chess and Not Checkers. What I'm really mean to say is this shit, but you know, you can't put that type of stuff in there. And then in subtitles, I said proper preparation prevent poor performance, of course. Then I got addressment, because I was addressing motherfuckers at the same time. And then, of course, I'm talking about the Agda. But watch that one. Seriously, watch that. It's all this shit is synchronized. And if you go from the beginning all the way up to the point, trust me, this is some true content I'm giving you. Motherfuckers can run a seminar in the information I'm giving and get paid for it, like a polite Dr. Malachi Z. York. All these motherfuckers, the Mifudishis, the Sarnetters, the Phil Valentines, I'm giving this shit to you free. Free as a motherfucker. and they charge your ass, nigga, and cash app your ass to death. But I'm not going to do that. Because of that, I want the very few who really going to take my information and either push it or use it or just store it, to say the least. But yeah, it is called This Shit is Chess, Not Checkers, Made in 4. Check that one out because I talked about the matrix squares, the perfect matrix square, which is the chessboard or the 64 squares, and I give an insight on that. But I seen that Sanchez because again, I was challenged to go on Sanchez's channel to challenge him with any kind of debate that I got. And I went up there and this nigga put his tail between his ass and ran like a pussy. So I hear it tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. I will hear it. Y'all gonna hear it. King Norfolk, Philly OG. You will hear the motherfuckers. I mean, on King Norfolk channel. You will hear Bobby Knife. You will hear him. You will hear him. You will hear him. And with that, I'm going to sign out. And I love y'all.